Hey, there we go. So today we're off to the All Energy Conference and exhibition in Melbourne at the Melbourne Convention Centre, and I'm just packing a few things here. It's only one night that I'll be going down there.
And because I have type 1 diabetes, I always have to take my sensors, my kits, my everything in this bag. So that's my life. If I don't have that, I die.
Okay, I might be a bit over exaggeratory there, but I do need a few things when traveling as a type 1 diabetic. If there's any other type 1s out there, message me in the chat and say hello. So I do pack a few things with a strip laptop and camera, and I only use one camera. I use my phone. I can record 4K, 8K footage, and also also a GoPro, just to have some other different types of footage. So getting up in the morning was a pain. I had to get up at 3:50 to catch a 6 a.m. flight. And the Tesla actually is very painful. It always ghost brakes for no reason. So in tunnels so far, but and there's a skyline of Melbourne. Cruising there in the taxi, getting to the event conference. So we're here at the All Energy Expo, currently the biggest conference in Australia for energy, new energy and tech, down here in Melbourne at the Melbourne Exhibition Centre. So let's check out what they have on today, what brands, what new tech, whether sodium and lithium are going to be competing in anytime soon, what the latest inverter and battery tech is on all of your favorite Australian battery, well, not Australian battery, but solar and battery brands. So walking down the halls, we've got a few different brands here, like Fronius, we've got Delta, which is quite a big commercial manufacturer, not quite in the residential space. So they do have some residential inverters that are not very big in the residential space anymore, especially for residential inverters and batteries. The biggest brands such as Cattle is the #1 biggest manufacturer for batteries in the world, and there we have a happy Panda. Now, one of the first batteries that I'm having a look at is the Smile 5 inverters from Alpha ESS. Alpha ESS has been around a little while now, first being introduced probably about 2020, and they've done really well in the market. Now, Solis has been around for quite some time with their solar inverters, now bringing out a range of battery and hybrid inverters. You can see their Pylontech paired battery with their hybrid single-phase and three-phase inverter. So Pylontech being quite a popular and well-known and well-used battery brand. And the Tesla bot in all of its glory, which I see being a massive part of the massive part of the home and home automation. I can't actually wait to get my own house robot to do all the chores. Now, EVE is probably one of the top 5 cell manufacturers that are in a number of the batteries that you see at All Energy. Now they actually manufacture their own brand of battery, but not as popular as the actual. You can probably see they're the same as some of the other batteries out there. It's probably because a lot of other battery brands will just rebrand and OEM their white label their battery systems, or buy the cells themselves from Eve. So Redback, being known for an Australian manufacturer, but all their gear is made in China. Their stacks are quite heavy duty, and they've got new range, including heavy duty 3-phase and these 10 kilowatt hybrid inverters up to 25 kilowatt hours here. Now they are connected to quite a lot of VPPs apparently, so if you want to learn more about them,
so as you can see here, you get your traditional panel. If you start to cover up a single cell, you can see that the power generation drops pretty significantly, pretty much down to nothing right off the bat. Whereas over here, you look at the new Phono Quasar, which we have in the 475 watt module. It actually takes a significant amount of coverage before you start losing power and you start to see that dropping. So what does that mean? That means that if you've got dust, debris, leaves, anything like that, or even just a bit of shade throughout the day, you're actually going to still be generating a significant amount of power from these panels rather than losing it very quickly with just a little bit of shade.
Here we have the IceStore battery, modular from 5 to 60 kilowatt hour battery storage, compatible with 1-phase or 3-phase homes, and a 10-year warranty on that one as well. Solax has been around a little while now as well. I've used and sold a number of these, originally with the LG batteries, but now they've got their own batteries. Quite a good cost-effective unit with a brand that's been around for a very long time. So good things. They did have some issues to begin with, but there's some really cool stacks here. If you can see the separate inverter and the separate battery stacks, and they also have an EV charger as well to go with. Most of these brands have EV chargers as well that go with them, but 90% of people will actually just use the EV chargers that come with the car. Hey guys, Jeremy here. I'm here with Dominc from Vaulta Batteries. Hey.
How's it going?
Yeah, good. So I've got a bit of a question for Dominc. So what do you think of the sodium battery landscape? Do you see that changing the lithium-ion battery space? What are your general thoughts on the matter?
Yeah, I'm pretty keen on sodium batteries. I think sodium can disrupt lithium in a lot of ways, but also lead acid. I think out of the gates, sodium offers a really good alternative to lead acid without really changing a whole lot, which can get people comfortable with the chemistry, that it's very easy to use, doesn't always need a battery management system. But then because of the abundance of the material, potentially higher discharge rates, and essentially the predictions on cost coming down, I think it can disrupt lithium battery systems for initially large-scale energy storage. But then I think as batteries get more and more into the home, I think you can mobilise batteries inside the home a lot more as well, other than just a singular battery system because of the safety element. So, pretty keen.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, you've got CATL and BYD now coming out with their sodium-ion batteries with their cars primarily to start off with. So, from what I've read, they may have a hybrid lithium-ion sodium battery in the car, because I don't know if the sodium batteries can pick up as well as or discharge as quickly as the lithium-ion can.
I'm not totally sure about the pickup. That would be an electronics issue, I presume, but sodium can definitely do high discharge rates, and we've tested sodium batteries for high discharge. Not a lot of increase in heat, so that's really promising for higher discharge opportunities. So I can see there being use cases for hybrid versions, because you need energy density of lithium, but you need high discharge of sodium. So I think that makes good sense. You follow the money, right? When
Yeah.
you look at what the bigger companies are working on, and
Yeah.
that gives you some indications of where the trends are going.
And the trend for the cost per kilowatt hour and weight per kilowatt hour are probably the biggest factors.
I think cost first. The Cheaper Home Batteries program has kind of taught us that batteries need to be cheap to be, to reach critical mass. So I don't expect that to change anytime soon. But I think energy density matters less out of the gates.
Yeah.
Because longevity, high power, high discharge, and safety, I think potentially trump all of those things.
And cycles as well. So like longevity.
Yeah.
So
cycle life initially looks really good.
yeah, it does. I believe it. A little bit less than lithium at the moment, but I believe
I think it's getting there. It's getting there. And the amount of management that's required with sodium,
Yeah.
at the moment, like we're not experts in it, and I'm not sure if anyone in this room is truly an expert.
No.
But
It's all new.
early signs would suggest that you can. It's a pretty easy to work with chemistry.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you so much, Dominc, for your time, mate. Really appreciate it.
Cool. Jeremy,
up?
how you going? Mate,
Hey, guys.
It's Vincent here just from SAJ. So just going to show you guys our new residential range. So we're currently in the market, CEC approved at the moment. So we have the 5 to 15 kilowatt hour inverters, the H2 inverters, which are very cost effective, strong warranties, strong build quality. And then we've also, that teams up with the B2 battery. This is a stackable battery system. On the single phase, it goes up to 20, and onto the 3 phase, up to 25 kilowatt hours per stack. And you can stack up to 4 together. So on single phase, you can have 80 and up to 100 kilowatt hours on the 3 phase. Yeah, so this is the skinny. So it comes in a 5 and a 10 kilowatt for single phase and 3 phase. It's modular as well, so it just goes up in 5 kilowatt hour stacks. You can oversize it for 200%. So if you had you could put a 5 kilowatt hour inverter, 10 kilowatts of PV, and it comes with an inbuilt EV charger. So you just connect the cable. A really easy to read dial as well in the front, so you're not trying to interpret anything. It'll just tell you exactly what's happening in the unit. And it comes with a separate, all built-in battery backup system as well for the house. So if you want to back up the entire house, you can.
So here's a battery and inverter system that I'm actually really excited to talk about is the Sofar battery and inverter. I have been working with Sofar probably around 7-8 years now on their initial PV inverters, and they've always come to the party when it comes to repairs, when it comes to fixes with the systems, the dashboards online, and their battery system is no exception. They have quite a good priced battery system. They have a couple of different ones, which is the separate battery and inverter system, or the combined all-in-one battery and inverter system, this one here, so the power all system. And you can see this stack here, put 2 5 kilowatt inverters on top, and that can go up to 30 kilowatt hours. So really good residential cost-effective system. It's been around for a long time and also has great backup features, and pretty much most of the inverter and battery systems have, if not the same features now on these all-in-one units.
Wow, what a day. Really gets your legs moving, doesn't it? Oh man, really exciting show today, really good show. As always, it's always so fun to come down to this show every year. There was a lot of batteries there. Every brand has a brand of batteries. Every solar panel brand has some sort of a battery. It's talk of the town, but you know, it's taken a long time to get to this level. The rebate has really encouraged it. We're looking at 100,000 installs now since the rebate is launched, and before that there were only about 100,000 installed in the network anyway. So you can really see that the batteries are now really exploding and taking off. The biggest thing is now a lot of batteries are becoming VPP accredited with the retailers. For example, now you've got Anchor Solis are VPP accredited, which is all amazing because Amber's wholesale plan, hopefully, as you know, there's some really good benefits to having a battery on that plan as a retailer, and there are also benefits for a lot of the retailers out there to have a VPP accredited battery system for that retailer. Other companies like Origin, which are not wholesale retailers, but they still have VPP benefits to having your battery accredited on there. So yeah, that encourages increased battery size as well. So you get a bigger battery, so you can have more backup, and if you're not using it as backup, you can actually make money from it. So that is another video for you guys. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you very much.